Hey YouTube. Um, I got good and bad news on my moose hunt. Good news is we were successful. We got a nice sized cow on the third day, um, but I didn't get any footage of the hunt. I'll explain a little bit later. Um, we had agreed not to take the primary license holder and myself. We had agreed not to take any cows until at least Thursday. I had seen a nice cow the first day. The first day the morning wasn't bad, but it was still warm. Like we left here, it was 18 or 19 degrees walking into our tree stand, so that's Celsius. And by midday, it got up to 32 degrees. It was record-breaking temperatures here. And it was just way too warm. If you would have got one down, you would have had to work so hard to get her out and get her to the cooler that there's chances that you might have lost it. That's not right. You don't want you don't want to lose an animal like that, have it spoil. Anyway, we hunted the morning and in our stands, and then at noon we went out for lunch, or before noon went out for lunch, and decided just to take driving around and seeing what we could see, and if there was anything moving across the road. It's not the way we usually hunt, but what do you do when it's that warm? You got to try and mix something up, right? Change your strategy. And so that was Tuesday. Though, like I said, we seen that cow. She was a big cow. I had her in my sights. She was about 350 yards away, and I shoot with a 308, which is a good enough shot for 308 with me. I don't shoot my gun enough that I feel comfortable taking them long shots. But then Wednesday morning, we went in. I don't know if I mentioned, our moose hunt is only 5 days long. So it was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Wednesday morning, we went back into our stand. We had a bull answering us. He was raking, he was breaking branches. We just couldn't get him to commit. They do that if something they didn't like, something he didn't like. He just wouldn't come into our bog. So we went out for lunch, went, checked a few roads, come back in, set up early. We were back in our tree stands early, like 3. We got met back there at 3:30 and got set up and went in. We had a collar, and our collar brang is 2 young fellows. Well, if you ever watched the Moose Heart for the boys there, that's the 2 young fellows we had with us. They had fun. They enjoyed themselves. Wednesday night, walking back into our stands, there was moose track on our footprints where we come out in the morning. Went back, never seen anything, never heard anything Wednesday night. Thursday morning, went back into our stands, and nothing. It was dead. The collar and the primary license holder, they went for a walk and found 100 yards from where they were sitting, found all kinds of scrapes and stuff, which is a good sign, but just lost confidence in that spot. And when you lose confidence in your spot, it's time to change up your strategy. We had 2 other spots we were going to hunt. We had them set up, and so we decided, well, let's change things up for a day or two, and if we have to, we would have went back there. But Thursday evening, we went in and set up. We used moose urine. Well, it's Marin heat urine, and we used that as lure, and we spread it out, and there was all kinds of sign where we were at. Like I said, we'd agreed no cows until Thursday, and you hunt as hard as you can for 3 days. You're getting tired, and it was time to have an animal down. And Thursday night, coming out of the chopping, heading back to the other boys there, me and the collar, we come across a nice cow, and I decided to take it. And she is a nice cow. She hanging dry, clean, dry. She was pretty near 300 pounds of meat, so that's a big animal. She was probably 450 pounds on the hoof. Anyway, I wish I could have got a video of it, but I'm kind of superstitious, and anytime I've ever taken my camera in for a moose hunt, we never have luck. And I've done it before. My last moose hunt we were on, had the camera in the stand with me for 2 days, never seen a thing. Third day, left the camera in the half ton. Sure enough, got my moose. But that's just me being superstitious, I guess. The reason we didn't even get a picture of the cow with me and the hunters there. Thinking back later, I thought about it the next day. I said, "Geez, we never even got a picture of it." But we were in such a rush. It was a minute before my gun had to be cased that I shot her. Some people might not believe that, but it was 1 minute before my gun had to be cased that I got a crack at her, and I was using Federal Vital Shock triple clopper. She never moved. It's like I've seen moose drop quick before, but that one there, that was pretty good. It wasn't a fair shot, but she wasn't going nowhere. Anyway, that was our moose hunt, and I had buddies theirs. I got some nice moose. 2 of them each got a 15-point bull, and but it was a fun hunt. It was nice to get out, and it was nice to bring the young fellows with us there and teach them how to hunt moose, call moose and stuff, and we should have some good meat. Young cow like that, she was probably, I'd say a 3-year-old cow probably. Should be great eating. Shouldn't be tough at all. Especially if you shoot an animal and it suffers and adrenaline gets running through it, that's when your meat will toughen up and you get. Anyway, this one here, she didn't have a chance for that. She was dead on impact. Anyway, like I said, sorry I didn't get no footage of it, but wanted to do a recap of our hunt, and I had a great time. Thanks for watching.